morning and welcome back to Morning Markets from True Potential, Paul Durrant, Investment Director. Today we start with just reflecting on stock market performance. Yesterday we saw what was relatively mixed returns. The US market was broadly flat, initially down around 1%, but rallied towards the end of the day. In the UK, and in Europe we saw small declines, but a relatively uneventful day for stock markets yesterday. We did see a number of companies, however, report their fourth quarter earnings, and that is really gaining investors' attention over this week and into next week as US companies, UK companies, and in Europe report their earnings. Today we focus on Tesla. Tesla has been a company that has really suffered in terms of its share price over the last 12 to 18 months, falling around 65% since its highs in November 2021. A lot of attention on Tesla yesterday and on Elon Musk in terms of what results they would release. They came ahead of what analysts were expectations on both earnings and revenues, seeing still strong demand. Elon Musk discussed that they were seeing the rate of orders almost double that of production, so still very strong demand, but they were lowering prices to its vehicles in order to widen its customer base, and therefore willing to take a hit to their future profit margins in order to grow sales and to grow the number of customers that buy Tesla. Looking at their share price, after hours rallied 5%, and that puts their share price up nearly 40% over the month. Closer to home in the UK with Easyjet, they're seeing still very strong demand for their flights, despite the UK customer clearly being challenged by the cost of living crisis. We've seen revenues for Easyjet, they expanded 32% over the last 12 months as that desire to go on holidays, to travel for leisure is still at record levels. They're seeing for January sales being at record levels, which is a real positive, and they're guiding analyst expectations in terms of profit margins higher in the future. Elsewhere, Boeing, the aircraft manufacturer, they've clearly been challenged over the last couple of years, having to pay a relatively hefty fine following the two crashes that their plane suffered. Their earnings and revenues came in below estimates, reporting an actual loss versus the profit that was expected. They continue to be challenged by their higher production costs, but they are still seeing good demand for their aircraft, which is helping them generate a positive free cash flow. Today, all eyes will be on the US economic data. We'll get US GDP growth numbers for the fourth quarter. It'll be important to look at the underlying components, what's positively and negatively contributing to US economic growth. We are expecting to see positive but slowing growth, so we'll keep you up to date on that tomorrow. And that's everything from us today, so thank you for watching and we'll see you tomorrow.
If you're interested in taking your investing to the next level, or would like to know more about the options available to you when you retire, then download our free guides to ISAs and pensions. These are available in the video description below.